get to enjoy some fun in the sun while we're back here, freezing in the snow that's coming up here. And I know you've got a beautiful shot of some snow that has already fallen. We go from the weather extreme of the nice sun to the snow.
Yes.
But we got to talk about it. We got to deal with it until your spring break adventure comes up.
At least it's pretty down in Bedford right now. It is pretty. Okay. Nice fresh powder, and I've noticed the roads starting to get snow covered, but this is going to be a very light snow because we have temperatures that are just near freezing, so a lot of this potentially not sticking all that much, and temperatures continuing to warm this afternoon will actually melt a lot of this away that's falling already this morning. So just be on the lookout for some messy road conditions developing across the southern part of the state. Again, this is Bedford, but a winter weather advisory that was just put into effect until 3 o'clock this afternoon from Bedford up to Bloomington, Terre Haute to Greensburg for potentially up to a quick inch of snow, potentially some sleet mixing in up to 1/10 of an inch of ice. Going to be a little messy, but a lot of it's going to melt away rather quickly as we get into the afternoon. The snow is slowly starting to inch its way northward, so Greencastle over to Greenwood now starting to see some light flurries, but the heaviest of the snow band now set up from Spencer down to Bloomington. Nashville getting in on a good pocket of snow as we speak, all the way from Columbus down through Bedford and Bloomfield. This is lifting to the north, so on deck next, Martinsville over through, Bartholomew County, lifting northward into Marion County here momentarily within the next hour. So the Indianapolis Metro should start to see this very soon. This is the satellite and radar pictures. We've had clouds in place all day long. The snow, we've watched it inch its way northward. It has now arrived in central Indiana. If you haven't seen anything just yet, just be patient. It is moving in. This is the timeline. As the snow continues to lift off to the north, it will start to take over the northern half of the state by this afternoon. The snow will transition to sleet and then potentially mixing with some rain south of I-70 this afternoon. The areas that will see all snow, so we're talking like places like Muncie, up closer to the Peru area, that's going to be an all snow event. So 1 to 2 inches of snow is going to be possible there. But for everybody, slick road conditions will sustain through this afternoon and into this evening. Want you to be well prepared for this. Here's your Indianapolis forecast temperature-wise, and you'll see why it's so tricky. 30 degrees at 1 p.m. will warm to freezing at 3 o'clock, so snow continues through the afternoon. We'll get just above freezing, starting to see potentially a little bit of sleet mixing in, and then the system begins to exit as we get into the evening. Here's the latest timeline. This snow continues to lift its way northward as we get through lunchtime today, and then as temperatures warm, where we're getting that snow right now, Bloomington down to Bedford, we'll start to see a quick sleet transition, and then eventually it's going to be all rain to the area south. By 4 o'clock today, that's when we warm things up. Still going to stay all snow to the north, but rain mainly to the south. That dividing line really set up right along the I-70 corridor. A bulk of that moisture exits after 8 p.m., and then we're going to get some dry time into the overnight before rain returns with some warmer temperatures as we get into Monday morning. 1 to 2 inches for places like Tipton up to Kokomo, Marion to Muncie, and then up to an inch, plus potentially a glazing of ice up to 1/10 of an inch of ice along and south of the I-70 corridor. All of that is going to melt away, though. We'll wake up tomorrow morning around 33 degrees. We're back into the upper 30s tomorrow. And watch all the rain that's associated with this. We'll take you into the 7 o'clock hour, so right before the morning commute. Rain will continue to lift up from the south. Widespread rain, heavy at times, will be likely through the course of the day Monday evening, and then into Tuesday morning, potentially getting in 1 to 2 more inches of rainfall on top of our already elevated creeks and river systems. So this could do some damage here with our flooding potential over the next few days. We'll go 48 degrees on Tuesday, falling to 21 overnight into Wednesday morning. So a quick rain snow transition before we have some dry weather on Wednesday. Matt.